bizarre yet genius home hacks for you. For example, this extension cord. Why have I not been using it like this my entire adult life? If you are new here, I do all things cleaning and organizing, tips and tricks, so make sure that you hit that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, and without further ado, let's do it. This first trick is so fun. All you're gonna do is grab yourself an old tube sock and then some of this mean green super strength. This product is fantastic. Nothing in this video is sponsored. Go ahead and roll that tube sock up. Now you may have to roll this tube sock a little bit tighter depending upon, well, I'm going to show you here in just a second where we're going to use this. Spray it liberally on your tube sock. You can see the end of that is nice and wet, and here we are in the car. This is the perfect tool to get in those cup holders in all those nooks and crannies. If you have smaller cup holders, this tube sock trick is absolutely amazing. Tube socks are great on their own just for picking up random lint and debris, but then when you put a little moisture on it, the combination of these two things is amazing. Look in there. This isn't just called mean green for no reason. If you have a really dirty grill, you're going to want to use this in there. But don't forget about your kitchen, bathroom, laundry, patio, garage, and recreation. Do you have something that needs to get dried, but you don't want to put it in your dryer to avoid any sort of damage? Well, I have the perfect trick for you. You can do this with swimsuits, you can do this with panties, you can do this with bras, anything really. So look in there in that salad spinner. You're not going to look at your salad spinner the same after seeing this. Put your swimsuit in there and you are just going to pulse that baby. This is much like you would see at a gym or the YMCA or a pool. You know, you can quickly put them in those machines and you can get all that excess water out. Look in this bowl. Just from those few pumps, look how much additional water I was able to extract from this swimsuit. Now you may have thought of using WD-40 for squeaky hinges, but how about in your toilet? I know it seems a bit unconventional, but that's why it works so well. So what you're going to do is you're going to spray some of that WD-40. You can get the Dollar Tree version if you want. Spray it in there very generously, especially if you have a lot of mineral deposits and a lot of stuck on, you know, something inside that toilet and all those crevices. Once that's been sitting for about an hour or more, just depending upon how much stuff has been built up inside your toilet, you're going to go ahead and just take your toilet brush and go to town. The WD-40 helps lubricate everything that was stuck in there and helps everything slide off much easier than if you had used regular household products. Now, I do not love the smell of this, but it is highly effective. Give that toilet a second flush and you're gonna see here it is looking sparkly and white. Now, I don't use this all the time. I only use it when other household cleaners did not do the trick. Now, here's another little hack for you. Grab yourself some of this OxiClean White Revive. I love this product. It smells amazing. Can you take a smell? I know. So fresh and so clean. This is if you have some really stuck on mineral deposits and the WD-40 did not do the trick. You're going to put a generous amount of the OxiClean White Revive in all of those designated areas. And then to ensure that the product is sticking on that surface, rather than running down the side and missing the parts that you need a little bit of love, put some paper towel in there and you want to get it a little bit damp. You can also do this trick with vinegar, but what I find is it works much better with this. And because it doesn't contain bleach, it's not going to harm your toilet for a prolonged period of time. Pull those paper towels out because you do not want to flush those down. Give your toilet a really good scrub-a-roo. Not only is your toilet going to be white and bright and like new again, but it's going to smell amazing and so fresh. Do you love saving yourself time and money? A thumbs up if you can relate to that one. I'm just going to go ahead and put my microfiber towels in here. These are one of those items that if you dry on too high of heat, you can damage them and they can lose their effectiveness. So just grab yourself a damp towel. You can do this with really any sort of article of clothing. Spray it down with water liberally. Go ahead, shut your dryer, put it on whatever setting that you want, and watch your items dry faster than ever before. You gotta try it after watching this video. Car wax is not just for your car. In fact, I use it for other things more than my car. But how about your backsplash? So much stuff sticks to this and it's a pain in the butt to clean. I got this at the Dollar Tree, although it was a bit more than $1. This new finish works amazing. I'm just putting it here on one of my favorite microfiber towels and rubbing it along my backsplash. Not only will this clean, but it's gonna prevent future grease from sticking to that backsplash, which means that you have to clean it less often. I love that, and it makes it nice and shiny and like new. Apply a small amount to begin with, and then you can see as you're working with this product if you need to add a little bit more. If you tend to cook a lot and grease is splattering all over the place frequently, I would add a little bit more. This is the once a year car polish. It's the once a year clean your backsplash polish now. Oh, but wait, we are not done yet. Do you have a sliding glass door that tends to get stuck? Oh yeah, rather than using WD-40, especially if you hate the smell, try some of this car wax. You don't have to use this particular brand. You can really use any, but this one is so highly rated and I had it on hand. Apply a generous amount to your sliding door, and what you're going to notice is that this is going to be basically like your very own slip and slide. Oh, and a bonus, it cleans the door all at the same time. So we're cleaning it and we are creating a surface so that door can slide so easily on its track. And look at this, it just slides. This is normally a very heavy door that my kids have trouble opening and closing. Not anymore. Vaseline is going to be your new best friend after this hack. We have these hangers and they just squeak horribly when you're sliding along here. So just grab yourself some Vaseline, and then I'm just using a paper towel. Use a little to start and you can add more as needed, but go in your track. You can also use this on your shower. So if you have shower rings that like to squeak when you're opening and closing them, no one wants to hear that in the morning when they're ready to start their day and having a peaceful shower, that squeak. And you can see here I rubbed it in. I could rub it in a little bit more, but we just want to irritate those pesky noises that can make your ears burn, kind of like nails on a chalkboard. Now they're sliding easier. That annoying sound is gone. I'm excited to get ready. Tired of closing your bread bags the old-fashioned way, or maybe you don't want to use plastic chip clips and you want your refrigerator to look real nice. My husband actually cut the end off on this because it got long, so this is going to work a little bit better if your bread bag has not been mutilated by your spouse. But get all the air out of your bag, give it a good twist, and then you're just going to fold down the top of that bread bag over the bread itself. This looks so chic. You have just upped your bread game by 100 knots in my opinion. I'm loving this. I want to give a huge shout out to Denise and Aisha. Thank you so much for your super thanks and supporting this channel. I appreciate you immensely. Also, Gwen, thank you so much for your coffee. Cheers, my friend. Hanger horns, they are so annoying. You're getting yourself all dressed up. You're like, yes, I'm doing it. I'm winning today. And then you got these bumps on your shoulder. So I'm going to show you a couple ways to fix that really easily. A lot of it depends upon how you hang your items. So just fold it in half, and then you're going to put the end of the hangers kind of in the armpit area, and then flip the arms over and then flip the bottom over. I like to hang my sweaters like this also, and no, it does not leave creases or anything like that. If you don't love this idea, I'm going to show you something else, and actually a couple viewers recommended this to me. what you can actually do is just turn your shirts inside out. You could do this from the beginning if you wanted to, after you got done washing it and drying it, if you do that, or you could just do it a couple days before you plan on wearing this item of clothing. I'm not that organized when it comes to planning my outfits, hence I wear the same thing basically every day if the shoe fits. But then put your hanger in. Now it does look a little bit funny on the hanger because your shirt is inside out, but here's the genius part about this. Those hanger horns, they are now inverted. Oh yeah, hanger horns, we got you, boo. You are not coming on these shoulders. And then when it's ready to wear, just go ahead and pull your item off and hanger horns be gone. If you try nothing in this video, this is the one you absolutely have to try. Just get yourself a washcloth and then you're going to get it damp. I like to get mine, well, pretty damp. This is like more than damp. This is wringing wet. And then you're going to grab yourself some cleaning vinegar. Got this one from the Dollar Tree. Now you can use any sort of vinegar that you want. In fact, you don't even have to use vinegar, but I like that it's all natural and it is slightly acidic. You're going to put some there on your washcloth. If I had a spray bottle handy, this would have been much better. And next thing you're going to do is go ahead and put this in your microwave. You can do this with really tough jobs, or if you just wanted to do it during your weekly cleaning routine. And then I like to microwave it for about 2 minutes. This is going to help get rid of all that gunk hanging out in your microwave. So basically you don't have to clean anything. You're just gonna wipe it down. The vinegar, the water, and the microwave did the job for you. Now be careful because this washcloth is going to be hot. So let it cool down a bit, or grab a really good cleaning glove so that you do not burn your fingers. But this is just wiping clean. Yeah, no elbow grease in this situation. I love that you basically just set it and let it and then wipe it down. It's super satisfying. Shiny, bright. You could even add a little lemon essential oil if you wanted to just smell a little bit zesty, a little bit zingy, a little bit fabulous. So maybe you only thought about using coconut when you're cooking tasty food in your kitchen, but it actually works great as just a moisturizer all over your body. Yes, you could use this on your cuticles, but what I actually like to do is put it on my heels. Do this at night, get in the routine, and your heels are gonna be looking so wonderful. You don't want cracked heels when you got your sandals on and the skin's all, kind of creep out the back. And then put your sock in so that you can trap in that moisture. Smooth as a baby's bottom. I used to clean and sanitize my toothbrushes, the old-fashioned way, putting it in some hydrogen peroxide or maybe some rubbing alcohol. Did you know you can put your toothbrushes directly in your dishwasher? I was afraid of my toothbrushes melting, but I assure you, your dishwasher should not melt your toothbrushes. They fit best in the silverware compartment. You don't want them flopping around in your dishwasher, so make sure that they're nice and secure in there, and then just run your dishwasher as you normally would a regular cycle. Just taking these dishes out of the dishwasher now, and you can see these toothbrushes are looking good as new without damage. You might get a kick out of this one. I love this Haagen-Dazs coffee ice cream. By the way, this is like a pint on steroids. That's all that was available, and my husband got it for me for Mother's Day. But it gets cold when you're trying to eat out of this. This coffee mug was given to me by a friend, hence I love all things coffee, but it fits perfectly for my massive, oversized ice cream. Now your hands will not be cold, so you can eat more ice cream in comfort, and you can carry it around your house. You can look out your window, take a bite. I know, coffee ice cream. Let me know in that comments box below if you love yourself some coffee ice cream as much as I do. Here's a normal coffee cup in comparison, just so that you can see. So let's put my mammoth ice cream in there. I mean, this works as well if you want to do that, but most people have pints of ice cream in their home rather than this really big one. But this is fun for sure. Practical and a good time all in one. me show you how to make grapes even greater. This blue contraption here, I actually purchased from Amazon and it works great, but how about we save some money and just give ourselves a big high five, a pat on the back for doing something creative and innovative. So grab yourself 2 plates and then a sharp knife. Make sure that your knife is sharp because it's just going to make your job easier. What we're actually going to do is flip our plate upside down. We need 2 flat surfaces and my plates are quite indented. Put your other plate on top, yes, and then you're just gonna take your knife and cut through these grapes. You can cut like 10 times the amount of grapes with this strategy. If you have a bigger plate, you can cut more at once. I just have a small little plate. But look at that, all these grapes were cut in literally like, I don't know, 1 second. Light switches, remotes, our phones are pretty dirty, but when was the last time that you cleaned your earbuds or your AirPods? So I'm going to show you a way to easily do that without damaging them, and it's quick. Just grabbing this hydrogen peroxide spray. I actually got this from the Dollar Tree, believe it or not. You can also do this with some rubbing alcohol. And then I have a Q-tip and I'm going to gently wipe down the inside. And then here we have a toothpick. Get in around the ridge. I know, it's disgusting if you put your eye really close there. You can see a hefty amount of earwax, and then I just go in with my Q-tip and wipe down any earwax that got pushed along the side, and you can get in between the mesh grooves there of your AirPods. Yes, you're going to be looking at your AirPods at the end of this video and putting your washcloths in the microwaves. It's just going to be a party in your home, but you're going to feel much better when you put these babies back in your ear the next time. I have to say, this is kind of addicting. Dang, I love me some chips. Popcorn, crunchy, salty, all in one, and heck, mix that with your coffee, ice cream. You just have a party in your mouth. But I'm going to show you a really cool trick that you can impress your friends, your family, your partner, your cat, yourself, anyone really. So tip your chip bag upside down and then you're going to roll it in on itself, kinda. What we're going to do here is we're going to create sort of a, can you guess it, a base. Yep. Once it's rolled in, flip the ends in and tip it the right way up. You can see here it just steadies on itself. Then open that glorious bag of chips, popcorn. I don't know, looking at this makes me think of Doritos. I'm kind of in the mood for Doritos rather than Skinny Pop, but this works great too. And then roll over the edges of your chip. This is great for a movie night. It saves you from having to clean yet another bowl. I don't know, this is cool. Yeah, now you have both hands free to munch on that popcorn rather than having to balance it in between your legs or against the side of your couch or something like that. You and your whole house are going to be champs after watching this video. Popsicle champs, that is. These Johnny Pops, these are amazing. I'm like all about the food here today. So these are great. I feel like you're healthy and you're having something sweet, and clearly we got some major freezer burn on these popsicles, but you're just gonna grab yourself some cupcake liners. I got these actually from the Dollar Tree. Yeah, put it on the bottom, and when it's a hot sunny day, it's not dripping all over your pants, your kids' clothes. Hey, less laundry for you. Amazing, yeah? And it's tasty. Your fingers are not getting all full of fruit and things. What do we think? Yummy?
Yeah.
All right.
It's really good.
I bet you never thought of putting rice and soap together in the same sentence. By the way, this jar is from the Dollar Tree. I thought it works great for maple syrup if you're having a breakfast. But look at here. The hole in this jar is tiny. So to be able to find something to fit inside there and clean it is near impossible. So just grab yourself like a dash of Dawn dish soap or any dish soap that you have on hand. I do really like the Dollar Tree dish soap, and then just a little rice. Put it in your jar. Yes, my friend. And then grab some warm water. Don't fill it all the way up because we need some space for this next step. Put your lid on, cover it depending upon the size of your jar, and we're going to give this a good shaky, 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 shaky. So not only is the dish soap helping to degrease de-stick what's in there, especially maple syrup, but the rice is helping to get anything off along the inside and the edges. And then go ahead and just rinse out your jar as you normally would, saving yourself some time and getting it real clean. And finding a tool to fit in that small opening is near impossible. Lucky number 8, because you're gonna feel great after this one. These water bottles can get real smelly. Even if you put them in the dishwasher, you can get these tabs that you put in there, but let's save some money. Let's DIY this, because I don't know, I have a ton of baking soda around my house. I guess you do too. So you're gonna put a, I don't know, 1/4 a cup, maybe a little bit less in your water bottle depending upon the size. And then I like to put some hot water on the inside. Put that straw in there. Oh yeah, because that can get smelly too. That plastic, shake it up, shake, 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 and then you're gonna let this sit for like 1 to 2 hours. Longer, especially if you've had some nasty smells just lingering on in there. I know what that smells like. Next, you're going to conquer any sticky substance in your home. So let's just put some hairspray on the counter every morning. I do my daughter's hair here and it gets all over this granite countertop. And rather than having to scrub and scrub and scrub and get out my little scrubber-rooney, I don't know what you call it, this little stick thing, I'm going to get myself some coconut oil, and then, yes, you guessed it, some baking soda. The best part about this is it's all natural. Why these work so well is because the baking soda provides a little grit, and then the coconut oil helps to shine and lift that sticky residue that's been sitting on your countertops, and then just rub it in, rub it in. I probably used more baking soda than I needed to in this situation, but these two things in combination, I don't know where has this been my entire life. I recently started doing this and it has been such a game changer for all that stuck on stuff. And then I just grab a warm washcloth to wipe off any excess coconut oil or baking soda that had been left on the surface. It is important to clean your fruit before you eat it. So I'm going to show you a little combination here to clean it easily, and you're going to feel really great about it. So I rinsed it off. That little yellow container was from Amazon. And then grab yourself some Castile soap. I got this package here of different scents and varieties. This is all natural. So if you don't like using Dawn dish soap or other typical dish soaps, this is a great alternative. Just grabbed a spray bottle with water, and then I put a couple drops of that Castile soap in there, mixed it on up, spray your fruit to clean it off, to get all those pesticides that are left on your delicious berries, your grapes. Let it sit for just a hot minute there, and then you're going to go ahead and rinse off your fruit as you normally would. And then grab some paper towel and line whatever container you want to use. The paper towel is going to help absorb any additional moisture. That way your fruit and your berries will last much longer. Put them all in there, and then what I like to do as an added bonus, because I want this fruit to last as long as possible, it's expensive and I hate throwing it out, I like to put an additional paper towel on top, and then at this point I go ahead and I pop it into my refrigerator, feeling good about my clean fruit. A stack of recipe cards in your kitchen or pantry with the goodies of the goodest from your aunt and your grandma. I have Mary's Monster Cookies here. I'm going to link this recipe in the description box below. Rather than having to laminate your recipe cards, grab some hairspray and put it on your recipe cards. This is going to protect the ink from running should you drip anything on them. In our number 4 spot, here is a very neglected area, particularly in my home. It's under the refrigerator, and I cannot pop mine off easily, so it often gets neglected even more because it's kind of a pain in the butt. But you want to get in here and clean at least once a year. We got like dead animals crawling and burrowing under here or something. I don't know. There's just so much dust and lint and hair and all the things, and I want my appliances to run longer and stronger. So just grab yourself a handheld vacuum if you have one. I have the Shark. It's amazing. I use it basically everywhere around my house. And then this little miniature one is actually amazing. I got it on Temu. I have an entire Temu video I can link in the description box below, but it's all great organizational and cleaning supplies. This little thing is quite feisty and does the trick. But get in those nooks and crannies underneath your refrigerator, suck everything out. This is going to make your job so much easier. Looking better already, but we are not done. This is your very own DIY Dawn Power Wash. I'm going to link this recipe in the description box below on my blog, AndreaJeanCleaning.com. It works amazing. And then you're just gonna spray this down. It's a combination of rubbing alcohol and dish soap and water, and these things are perfectly paired together. The rubbing alcohol dries quickly, it kills any sort of creatures living on there, and then the dish soap is an excellent degreaser, so it helps lift everything very nicely. And then just grab a sponge if you can. What I do find is it does help to go in with some sort of old cleaning toothbrush. You can get in all those nooks and crannies, and I did not even need to let mine soak because of this combination of products and ingredients. And then go ahead and rinse it off, put it back on. Your under the fridge department will thank you for it. In fact, it's giving you a pat on the back right now. Since we're cleaning all the dirty, neglected things, don't forget about your dishwasher. I know it seems a little counterintuitive why you need to clean the thing that cleans the things, but this houses a lot of smells. So just going in with some baking soda, because again, excellent deodorizer. Sprinkle a generous amount in the bottom of it. And then going in with our cleaning toothbrush, I'm just putting a little bit of water on my toothbrush to get it wet, and then I'm going to mix it in with some of this baking soda. I want to get in all those rubber seals. They are nasty in my home if I do not tend to them on a consistent basis. Now, many people will use vinegar, but many experts disagree with this, citing that it can rot any sort of rubber seals, such as here in your dishwasher or in your washing machine or in the back of your toilet tank. So I do prefer the baking soda. Now check out this dishwasher filter. Have you ever twisted this and looked in here? If you haven't, you might be surprised to find what's in there. But this dishwasher is literally brand new, like less than a month old new, but you can still see we got some stuff stuck in this filter. So just taking that combination of the warm water and the baking soda and our cleaning toothbrush, we're feeling like champs right now. We're doing the all natural thing. And then run your dishwasher on a typical cycle and your dishwasher will thank you. In our number 2 spot, let's not forget about our beloved toaster. But my oh my, the crumbs that accumulate down in the depths of this. Did you know in the back of your toaster usually there's a tray you can pull out? Yeah, I can't remember the last time I cleaned this toaster, so shame on me. It's probably been like 6 or 7 months, but look at all these crumbs that have accumulated. In fact, there was a piece of bread stuck in the toaster. It was a little bit challenging getting this backing out, but then I just go ahead and rinse mine off with warm water. If you do need to go in with the sponge to get any excess off, do it at this time. And then I got another little trick up my sleeve. Now look down in there. You can see that there are still more crumbs. Yes, they are in there. You've cleaned your toaster and you're like, wait a second, look at all those crumbs hibernating down in there. So this is my next step. I just go in, tip it upside down, give it a little shake. Be gentle with this process, but this trick alone, trick if you call it, can help dislodge quite a bit. Now, there are very few tools that you can fit inside the toaster that will not damage. So what I like doing is grabbing a thin painting brush, and you can use this tool to get inside and release those crumbs down through the middle, through the back of that tray that I just showed you. This is a little bit of a tedious process, but if you want to really give your toaster a good cleaning, you want your toaster to thank you, like now underneath your refrigerator and your dishwasher, I know all your appliances are going to be very happy with you after watching this video. Just kidding, or maybe you've just added some more things to your to-do list, but I find this is the perfect tool to get in there. The longer the paintbrush, the better. Again, just giving it a little oh my word. And in our #1 spot, this one is oh so simple, but oh so useful. Normally when I vacuum, I have to unplug this cord a couple of times because it is not long enough for my first floor. And as a result, I don't end up vacuuming all the areas at once. That's the honest truth. I don't know, what's just, unplugging it is just a thing. Grab yourself an extension cord. With this, I can vacuum my entire first floor without having to unplug the vacuum one time. I keep the momentum going. I no longer have any excuses about why I do not vacuum my entire area all at once. And what I actually do is I plug this in a centralized area, which for me is my kitchen right here, because we have the mudroom, office, and bathroom over there, and then we have living room, dining room, other places over here. But if I plug it in right here, I can get every area on this first floor. Go ahead, unplug your cord, go to town, and let me show you how to easily wind this up. There's a little trick here on my vacuum. In order to make it work perfectly, I have to start wrapping from the bottom rather than the top. Your vacuum might be a little bit different depending upon how long of a cord that you have. And I do not have a robotic vacuum. I have not converted yet. I am old-fashioned. I find this gratifying. I find that I can clean a little bit better. But look at this. I can wrap this around and then it fits perfectly in here. Normally your vacuum comes with this clip, and this is kind of a pain in my butt and doesn't actually clip very well. But look at that. Amazing! Making your cleaning fun, more enjoyable, and easier. If you haven't already, make sure you click that link in the description box below to sign up for your free newsletter so that you are first to know when I publish a video and do a giveaway. If you want to see some additional cleaning and organizing tips and tricks and home hacks, click the video on screen now, thumbs up, subscribe, and I will see you, my friend, in the next one.